when you look at the way that things are going, those other events are taking a fall back.
Most definitely.
They're stepping aside. If we do not continue to give into and love on what we have, it will be gone.
Most definitely.
I'm nice. I'm guilty of contentment, but I'm guilty of resentment. I'm guilty of not living a life my mama would envision. I'm guilty, I've been sinning, doubling back on my religion. I'm guilty of the prison.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? It's your boy, Lano XL, Mr. 18 Pockets. You already know what I'm doing today. Listen, this is an exclusive interview for me. This is something that I have been waiting on. Off camera, this guy, this legend walks through the door. I tell him how impressed I am about the hard work, the grind, reaching out to artists and giving them a platform to receive recognition, credit. Somebody to me who I have always looked up to, especially the consistency and the hard work.
Man, thank you.
So for sure, man. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, man, this is a very exclusive interview for me, man. Y'all see, look, I had to do this one-on-one, man. I had to do this one-on-one. We got Janiro in the building, man. S.E.A. Award, half co-founder. How you
What's
doing,
up,
man? How you doing?
I'm phenomenal. I'm happy.
That's
the best place
I'm
to
finna
be
say,
in
look,
life.
that's more important than anything right now, is to be happy, peaceful. I'm gonna dive straight in it, man.
Uh-oh.
I got you. I'm gonna dive straight in it. Everything that I said to introduce you is something that is genuine from me. It comes from my heart. My
Thank you.
real co-host is not here today, but he sends much love because this is something that he wanted also, right? I told him I ain't rescheduling nothing. I said, no, I got him in. I'm gonna talk to him. But I do want to dive straight into it, man. Born and raised in Michigan, right?
Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan. Shout out to Flint, Michigan, man. I'll tell you something I know about Flint, Michigan. Is it Dayton family and Top Authority?
Dayton family, Top Authority, MC Breed.
MC Breed,
Jake
most
the
definitely.
Flake.
Jake the Flake. Damn. See, I didn't even know. See, look, Jake the Flake, I didn't think he was from there, but okay. See, and this is my music background.
DFC. So Alpha Breed's brother.
Uh-huh.
They had a album out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Now, the popular two, right, and not taking nothing from the other guys, is the Top Authority and the Dame family, right?
Yeah. We know Breed's career.
No, and MC Breed, shout out to MC Breed. MC Breed got ties.
The record with him and Tupac.
Tupac, yes. MC Breed actually has a he came to Nashville, him and Cool Daddy Fresh a long time. I remember doing Game for Sale.
Yeah.
And
Fresh.
Right. A legend to me.
Fresh is.
I want to ask you, what brought you, born and raised in Michigan, right? What brings you to Nashville?
So my father was here in Nashville attending the American Baptist College.
Okay.
And Flint did all it could do for me.
Okay, most definitely.
And I needed a place to go.
Say no more.
Yeah.
So Nashville, it's like you said, your father was already here, right? It's making a...
So I came to Nashville at 16, 1990.
Oh.
Went to McGavick.
Okay, shout out McGavick. I'm a Whites Creek and Pearl Cone guy, but shout out to McGavick, though.
Old school McGavick.
Yeah, that's even better right there.
McGavick, yeah.
For sure. So coming to Nashville, leaving Michigan, and like you say, in the 90s, right? Hip-hop is at its forefront, I feel like.
Street Flavor Records?
Yes. Shout out to Sonny, man. Street Flavor Records was on fire here.
Yeah. So Cool Daddy Fresh, like
legend.
The city was buzzing, rolling in my 6'4".
Yes. So when you came here, right, did you already know that Nashville had a hip-hop scene?
No.
Okay.
I didn't.
How did you find out?
I think it probably was as I started hanging out.
Because you coming from Michigan, right?
So let's see.
Flint, Michigan has a hip hop scene, right? So coming from Michigan and you coming to Nashville, Tennessee, what's the first expression, thing that you had about Nashville anyway? Before even the hip hop, was you like, man,
I mean,
it's country?
I had some summers down here.
Okay.
And I mean, Fountain Square.
Yes, I remember Fountain Square. I'm a little boy, but I remember Fountain Square.
You remember Fountain Square and Hadley back in the 90s?
Yes, I do.
So that was my introduction to Nashville. I was happy.
Okay, so you saw the culture.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
hip-hop.
I was a senior in high school at the time.
Okay.
So I came down here my senior year of high school and carried on to Tennessee State University. And, Dennis Woods, Lawbreaker, all that. Like,
that's what's up, man.
I was in the thick of it.
So once you got into the thick of it, of the hip hop scene, what's like one of the first things musically that you got yourself into while you was down here?
Musically, I actually started working over at Turtles.
Turtle Music, yes.
Turtles Music in
If y'all
Dallas.
don't know anything, listen, man, Turtles was a huge part of us going to the record store, buying records, vinyls. If you was a DJ at these times right here, Turtle is a huge part of hip-hop culture for Nashville. So you end up getting a job at Turtles.
Mm-hmm. And from there, I mean, I just, I'm a kid from the Midwest, Flint, Michigan. That's kind of all I knew. Turtles Records put me on to so much more.
Okay.
And then, I just, I was hanging out, the parties on the yard at TSU, being introduced to all this culture from Memphis and Nashville.
Oh, yeah, together because
all at the same time. I mean, like the 90s at TSU
was amazing.
What was, I can't even explain it. My joy for Black culture and Black
I see the way
love.
I see how it.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I was young, so I wasn't like in the clubs or anything, but it was amazing to see that. A different flip of the coin from where I was from.
Yeah, most of that, which is Michigan, like, and then you come down here, you see the culture, you see the Black love, you see TSU as a
I mean, there's no HBCU in Flint.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're right. So coming down here to see a HBCU, a lot of Black love, the Black culture, most definitely, you fell in love instantly with Nashville.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, the women.
Oh, most definitely. So give me other taste, man. When you got to hear the legends that we call legends now, the Cool Daddy Freshes, the Pistols, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you did get around and you started hearing these guys, what was your first impression about?
I loved it. I mean, the city definitely had something to offer.
Most definitely.
I mean, we think about Pistol, Cool Daddy Fresh, DJ White Knight, Blow Pops, like, Les, DJ Les.
DJ Les, most definitely remember Les.
Yeah. LJ, Spade, BNOC.
BNOC, most definitely.
Wade, all like,
see,
it was so much in this city, but the caveat to that is that it was this side of town, that side of town.
Most definitely.
That side of town, South 8,
yes.
Nishi, Joe, and my father's church at the time was on Joe.
Okay.
Right across the street from MLK.
Oh, yeah.
So I was in the middle of that.
Okay,
I used to get my hair cut right next door.
Most definitely, definitely.
That was the first time I saw the numbers being run. I'm like,
like, what are you doing?
But
shout out to the old number man, running around, man. Hey, Tennessee got that lottery, man, and they took them out of business, man. Most definitely.
I loved it.
That's how I was.
The blackness.
The blackness of the hip-hop scene, just like you say, the culture of it. Because I remember growing up, and I was a little bitty boy at this time when the Legends was coming out. But I remember the guys that I was around when they played them, because I didn't never know what local was, right?
Yeah,
because they played a Top Authority, and then they played a Pistol. And then they played a MC Breed, and then they played Cool Daddy Fresh.
Yeah.
So I never knew what local was. Because I looked at those,
just flowed right in.
It just flowed right in, and it's sad to say now, production wise, the cadence of how rappers do now, you kind of can tell. You can like, nah, this
you
sounds
know
cheap.
where somebody from.
Yeah, no, this sounds cheap. It's he's up the street from me. You know what I'm saying? He made this in the basement. But at those times when these records was coming out, like you said, historic record label, Street Flavor, Sonny's just pumping out great music, right?
Yeah.
So now, my second question for you. What made you, because we see the culture that you came around in Nashville, what you embraced, right? When is this you started thinking, you know what, I'm about to get into this music?
I would say it probably was around 93.
Okay.
Myself and two friends of mine that I had met here in Nashville, we decided to up and move to Atlanta to pursue a music career.
Okay, this freaknik stuff right here, right?
So that, yeah, exactly. So that was the year we moved down there. I was 20 years old, about to be 21. And that was the year that the Atlanta Police Department boycotted.
Oh, the Freaknik. Okay.
They were not working, so the National Guard had to come on. And, I'm down there, everybody hanging out in the street and stuff. You look up on the buildings, you see snipers, you see helicopters. There's no police around. So anything and everything is happening in the streets.
Yeah.
Like everything. When I say everything, I mean that.
I saw the documentary on
I wasn't on the documentary. I don't know what. Yeah.
I seen the documentary.
But so going from Flint to Nashville and then going to Atlanta,
super culture change.
The magnifying glass was on it, and I was in awe. I was like,
I'm listening.
I was like, what in the hell? But I loved it even more.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So I want to say something to you about Atlanta. Because Atlanta at this time, 1993, we got L.A. Reid, we got Babyface.
Club 112 was popping.
Club 112 was popping. We got so many huge moments, right? At 93.
Yeah.
You're coming in, you and your friends decide to just jump in the car and go to Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Now when you in Atlanta, what is it time to do?
It's time to get to work. And we got out there and we thought it was going to be easy pursuing a music career. And it wasn't, because it is so many people are coming to Atlanta. And if you don't have the money to do so, you were asked out.
And it's at 93, because like right now in 2025, you got artists that pack up their car to go to Atlanta. And
you got to have even more money now.
Yeah, most definitely. Everything high now.
Like, we were down there working full-time jobs, hitting events, just trying to network and stuff. And all good things kind of come to an end. And life happens.
Yes. Life start life in a little bit.
But I ended up working for promotion company, Street Promotions. I was working for Groove Essentials. So that's how I learned the street promotions and what sniping was and all of that. And my other friends started doing some work with, I'll give you a throwback name for Nashville.
Give me somebody.
Mike E.
Mike E,
Big Doggy Records.
Yes.
Out of Nashville.
Yes.
So he started doing some work for that. I ended up moving back, Count Bass D&I.
Okay, so you came back to Nashville.
I came back to Nashville. After all that disbanded, I came back to Nashville. I'll probably say, what was it, 99, 2000 maybe or so.
Okay, so 7 years in Atlanta.
Yeah.
A lot of experience, right?
So I learned a lot. I learned a lot. I came back. Platinum Bound Records at that time was open. And I re-enrolled back into Tennessee State University.
Okay.
I got a full-time job, but I was also working at the Palladium, so I was one of the managers at the Palladium.
Shout out to the Palladium, man. Damn.
So, there probably isn't a club or a venue in Nashville
that you ain't touched.
I haven't been at, whether it was promoting or DJing at.
I want to get to this, right? Because 7 years of experience. Okay, you in Atlanta, street promotion, right? I want to ask you a question. I ask this to a lot of guys in your caliber of the space that you like to do. How important is it to have a street team for artists, even now?
I think in this day and age of technology, and when we look at AI, it's even more vital to your success to have a form of presence somewhere. Everything cannot be online and should not be
exactly.
online.
I agree with you on that.
It has to be something tangible to people, whether that's flyers, whether that's merch, or anything, you know.
I totally agree with you.
You got to get out.
I agree with you on that. This is what I like to tell artists a lot of times. I like to tell them, you can incorporate old school promotion skills into the new promotion skills.
Yeah, guerrilla marketing still exists.
For sure. I most definitely think, you know what I like? I'm going to tell you something. I like when I come outside and I still see flyers on my car.
I had a flyer on my car today. I was at the Madison Park.
Yeah.
Walk out to the car. What was on it? Flyer.
A flyer.
For the school.
Oh, so you looked at the flyer.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes I don't look now, but.
Yeah, I mean, it was a full 8 by 11 and a half. It was a whole sheet of paper.
Oh, damn. Yeah, he spent some money for that.
Yeah, you know, full color, the whole nine.
Most definitely.
But if something's on my car, I'm always going to pick it up and take a look at it because I never know whether it's a relationship I can establish, it's a service I can provide or offer, or if it's something that's positively impactful to my family.
Most definitely. I get them. I don't look at them instantly, but I do put them in my car.
Yeah.
So look, I put them in my car, even though I don't look at them instantly. But then if I'm cleaning out my car or I'm getting my car washed, then I look.
So I'm gonna give you a quick story. The reason why I stopped doing that, I went to a conference in Birmingham, Alabama, many years ago. You know how you go to the conferences, you get all these flyers, CDs, and everything.
Most definitely.
I had a CD in there, a couple CDs, maybe 6 months or greater went by. I'm cleaning stuff out. Open up the CD, it was still wrapped up. Open up the CD, popped it in, listen. It was a hit song on that CD by Misbehaving.
Damn.
It was called Bottle Action.
This 6 months later.
A long time later.
Yes.
6 months or more. I can't even remember. And it was a hit record on there. Fast forward, she have a song with Jock. You know, is doing other things in the industry and stuff. And I said, never again will I allow that to slip because you don't know what
you
hit
don't know
record,
what you got. Yeah.
You don't know what you have. And people are taking the time, energy, and effort.
Yes.
To package that, to distribute, to press it up, to
you right,
sure
and they're spending their hard-earned money. Okay, now we have platinum bound records, right? We have platinum bound records.
So those were the all-star days. Those were the paper days. Those were the Playboy days.
Most definitely, I got a lot of work with them.
Like any independent artist that was in the city was dropping their music off over at Platinum Bound Records. Dell and Diggum.
Yeah, most definitely. Listen, when you say Playboy, shout out to Playboy because he most definitely did a huge turnaround. Now, he's somebody that when we was off camera talking about an artist that had switched over to something else, he most definitely
very successful.
Very successful and very knowledgeable on Change the Algorithm, I want to say his books is called. But
and that was the name of his last album.
Last album, most definitely.
But we had all the independent artists were dropping music off, and we were looking at the relationships that we were having with the consignments, whether it was artists or DJs. And we saw, because I'm assuming you're heading there, how did the S.E.As come about?
Most definitely.
How did the S.E.As come about? Well, we had all this music, and there was nothing out there to acknowledge or recognize independent artists in the entire South.
And these are guys, so before you go there, I want to make sure that I'm making a good point. These are actually good artists that's dropping
Phenomenal artists.
Yeah, that's dropping off music. So before you get in, I got to ask you.
Every time Star dropped something off, we sold out.
And that's what I'm about to ask you, right? So out of all those artists, I'll put you on the spot for a second. Out of all those artists, give me an artist that you just couldn't keep their music that was from Nashville.
Star and Paper.
Okay.
So Lido, buck. I mean, like as soon as it dropped in our store, it was selling faster than Cash Money and No Limit Records.
Damn. That's that. Now listen, that's awesome.
Yeah.
To be able to come in. Okay, so you're watching these artists.
Like by the time they drop a case off, we'd be calling them to drop another case off.
Gosh. So now when you're watching this and you're noticing this, right? Platinum Bound Records, you're selling out these guys out mixtapes, albums that's coming through this door. You also making a relationship with these guys.
Exactly.
Now, S.E.A. comes about, right? How does that come about with you guys?
I don't know if it was a fifth of hen or that caused it. But we were looking at everything that we had, the work that the artists were putting in, and at the same point, aside from sales, how were they being rewarded or acknowledged? You got local fame, city fame, big in the state, but what is shifting across the entire South and the region? There were other platforms, but the inclusion of Southern artists and talent was minimal.
Okay.
So we took it upon ourselves to try to expound on that.
True. I see where you're going.
So when you think of the DJs, so early DJ Drama, early DJ Les,
yes,
LJ, Spade, like all these artists throughout Nashville, Memphis, Atlanta. So those were the 3 core cities that we started with.
That's a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were the 3 core cities that we started with. There was nothing out there for them. So we created categories for
no
the
platforms
radios.
or anything
Nothing
for that?
Nothing. Back in the Blazing 106.7 days.
Okay.
Here in Nashville.
Yeah.
So where were independent artists and DJs being featured and or highlighted? Maybe a magazine or 2 here. So media publications back in early 2000s were heavy.
Yes. Very heavy.
Yeah. They were heavy. And then they dissipated after that. But there still was minimal acknowledgement. It's so much talent in the South that you can't get everybody out there. So we created a platform to at least touch on it some.
Most definitely. Because it's a huge gap. And I totally agree with you. When I was coming up, the only time I got to see an award show was the Source Awards, right?
Yeah.
I still remember when the Source Awards first came out. And the thing about the Source Awards, I didn't see the people that I listened to on the Source Awards.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, only in the publication, and a lot of publication, it had to be like indie publications that did come down here to interview artists like Murder Dog. I remember putting Cool Daddy Fresh.
Man.
Did I go back?
Hey,
did I go back?
You went back.
Thank you, man. Look, this is something.
Shout out to Murder Dog Records, Murder Dog Magazine.
Yeah. And I still remember.
Love that. Ozone.
I got a good
JB,
story about Ozone because these guys right here, y'all can't see my best friend Los off camera, but in Miami, I remember when they first showed me an Ozone magazine, which was like this. And I was like, who is this white girl? You know what I'm saying? Trying to like hip hop. And I remember at time when I was like, I'm like, who is this like hip hop? You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's at the time, maybe Eminem was just around. Like I knew who MC Search and them was, but you didn't see a lot of different other people in hip hop at this time.
Yeah.
And this is what made me like the behind the scenes of hip hop was the publications, the media outlets that wasn't big, right? That got to be something huge for you guys to sit in there. Shout out to the hen because you guys are in there and you coming up with a recipe that we need.
We were just trying to do the best we could. There was nothing out there for us to there was no mentor for it. There was no
wasn't a blueprint for it, right?
We had to figure it out for ourselves. And, fast forward 22, 23 years later, we are still trying to figure and work the
Yes.
kinks out. Crazy story. I used to write for Ozone, so shout out to Julia.
Julie, that's her name. I was right here. I couldn't keep looking at my friend to tell me her name. Yeah, so I just kept going with it. But shout out to Julie. And Julie, you are an amazing person. You're somebody that most definitely influenced me.
Yeah, her and the awards that her and TJ Chapman.
I remember they used to do the Ozone Awards.
Yeah, they had the Ozone Awards. Yeah, TJ's huge, and many of those people and I are still friends to this day.
Okay. How did you end up writing for Ozone?
Hell, I can't remember.
Damn. I better say. Yeah, Ozone
so with Ozone Magazine, I do recall, Julia had a segment for various cities and or states in the magazine to highlight what was going on in that state and or city. Mm-hmm. My inquiry was, we got a lot going on here in Nashville.
Most definitely.
I'm in the entertainment scene.
What's up? Yeah, what's up?
Let's try and make something happen. And she so graciously afforded the opportunity to me to make that happen. And it was just another chance to spotlight. If you look at the past 20 plus years and everything that I myself or Infamous has done, it has always been about helping other people and giving them an opportunity and or platform.
Most definitely.
This isn't about us as an individual or us as an organization. This is what can we do for anyone else.
And this is the reason I call you a legend.
No.
I know you don't take it. I know you don't want it. Me and my brother, all of my brothers, we most definitely appreciate that you highlight
Thank you.
Nashville artists. And not just the artists, the entertainment, the culture that we have down there, because it gets misconstrued when you out of town and you tell people, no, I'm from Nashville. And yes, they maybe know this. They mention Buck and they'll mention Starlito, but these are people that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they get down here and they say, oh, I didn't know y'all had some black clubs and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But highlighting
Nashville stay popping.
Most definitely. Nashville been popping, right? I remember a young boy and I'm watching grown people go out. Like you mentioned, Fountain Square. I remember they had a club somewhere in Fountain Square before.
Yeah,
right? Malibu. See, I remember that Nashville has always been popping. So now you got the itinerary for the show. You guys are saying, let's do it.
Yeah.
You ready. S.E.A. first annual show. Let's talk about it.
The inaugural Southern Entertainment Awards, because let me be very clear. I'm going to look in the camera.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as a first annual, right?
Okay.
So it's the inaugural.
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
We had it over at Gibson's Guitar Showcase. Opry Mills. That is where the Mission Barbecue and H&M occupy right now.
Okay.
So we had it over there. It was January. But for some odd reason, by the gracious of God, it was almost 70 degrees out. There was no snow.
Okay.
And it was a
beautiful
beautiful
January.
Day. And we initially started in January. Because one is first quarter. There was nothing else going on. So we didn't clash with anything else in the industry. And we were trying to establish our own footprint. Now, as we fast forward to many years, other people take our event into consideration and plan around it.
Most definitely.
But it was
they buy
beautiful.
new outfits and everything now for y'all. Yeah, most definitely.
Pastor Troy drove up in the yellow Ford, the F550. I don't know, some big. That truck is big.
I seen Pastor Troy in Miami one time.
Gotti was there,
damn big. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
See, and that's big for us, man. So, and I wanted to say something about the first one, right? Because now it's 23.
I can't believe it.
Sitting at Platinum Bound Records, coming up with the S.E.A. Awards treatment, right? Saying we're going to do this category from the first one, and now it's already 23. Talk about consistency. Hard work, right?
I mean, I I don't know where to begin. I'm speechless when it comes to that because there was
very humble guy right here, man. I like it because I would have been like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing.
There was a point in time to where me personally, and I'm being very transparent, me personally, I didn't want to do the S.E.As anymore. I didn't feel.
You said it got to a point.
Yeah, it got to a point to where I didn't want to do it anymore because we've always, so the joy about doing this is we've always been at a point to where we could walk away and not owe anybody anything.
Okay.
That's
which is
a
amazing.
Very good place to be in business.
Which is amazing.
We don't owe anyone. And I think it was maybe during COVID, right after COVID or something like that. I was like, man, you know, because it's the ebb and flows of it. Every time the ballot comes out, like us as founders, we see and hear everything, whether y'all believe it or not.
Most definitely.
We see everything.
I done talk some shit.
Yeah, I know who said what, and I don't forget.
Yeah, for sure.
But that takes a toll on you. Every time a ballot comes out, oh man, am I not nominated? How come this? How come that? I want to that noise is there, but when you call a radio station and tell someone that they're nominated and they cry on air, that resonates with you. It lets you know that you are doing something very purposeful and meaningful and that you're doing the right thing. When someone says, man, I have been trying to be nominated since I was fresh out of high school and here it is 5 or 6 years later. Or I grew up wanting to be nominated because we are 23 years in. So there are people who were kids that are now adults now.
Yeah, most definitely.
And you know that.
Because this is our BET Awards. This is our Grammys.
Which, when you look at the way that things are going, those other events are taking a fall back.
Most definitely.
They're stepping aside. If we do not continue to give into and love on what we have, it will be gone.
Most definitely. I agree with you on that.
And then what do you do?
Cry more. That's crazy.
But I love that you I love music and entertainment so much.
I can tell.
I love the platform that we offer to people and what we are able to do outside of the Southern Entertainment Awards. So I'm also a music supervisor for Onyx Theory Arts. So maybe you're not nominated, but I can still get your music in film. Maybe you did win, but I could, there are other resources available beyond a nomination and or a
I'm
win.
glad that you're saying that, man. It's different avenues. Like you said, you're not nominated, right? You're not performing. But you can still talk to me and I can get you placements in movies.
I'm very accessible, and again, I see y'all.
Yeah. Let them know, man. Because you know what's crazy?
But there's no love lost. But at some point, people got to separate the event from the person.
Yeah. As
a person, I can still do something for you. As a person, I am still here.
That's what's up, man. We love that. Because I'm gonna tell you. So I gotta tell you this right about me. I'm one of the ones you heard. But I'm gonna say this right here, man. I remember me and my brother. Like I said, this is my brother's podcast. He revamped it, and he added little old me to it because of my knowledge of music. I was, we was talking off camera, and just my perspective and my opinion. And the deep love that I have for media.
Yeah.
And I remember starting this, and this is right before you guys haven't started your nominations yet. And I remember we was, trying, right? We're trying our hardest. But you guys, because I say this, right? An artist, when he's rapping in a studio from Nashville, a local artist out of Nashville, his validation is Young Buck and Starlito.
Yeah.
Like, he want them two to say, you hard.
Yeah.
You good, right?
Yeah, you're right.
That's the validation that we look for you guys. Because once you get nominated, your chest come out a little more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we made it.
Yeah, exactly, right? You made it.
That hard work.
We wasn't on it. Man, I tore my damn kitchen up, man. I said, oh, they don't like us, right? But that was only for 5 seconds. It told me, get better, right?
And I get it. It's okay we're human, so we feel. And it's okay to embrace your feelings.
Mm-hmm. I ain't bringing the internet or nothing.
And
I just brought it in my kitchen.
Yeah, so I didn't see that. But I see the internet stuff. You know, and again, early stages, I probably would have said something. Mm-hmm. I know I would have said something.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Like, I'm going to say something.
I've grown, I've become wiser, and I will always open up my door. So what I do when I see those things, hey, if you got any questions, here's my number.
For sure.
Because I have to understand as an event organizer, founder, whatever you want to call it, I have to understand that there's a part of it to where it's a lack of knowledge.
True.
Maybe people don't know when the nominations start. Maybe they don't know how the nomination process works. Maybe they don't know that this event is for the South and not just Nashville.
Yeah. So that's me though, right? So I got to dive into this with you, right? And this is coming from a good place. It's not nothing malice.
No,
that's how I was looking at it, right? Because I'm thinking that award shows, right? Because that's how big I look at you guys. It's done by a panel, right? I'm seeing now you gotta have your friends, your family gotta vote for you.
Yeah.
For me, I'm thinking that's like a viewer choice award. It's for the outside to vote for you. But I'm thinking like it's a panel to look and see the hard work or the different catalogs of how impactful this song is.
Yeah.
How impactful this record is. This record streaming? Is this record getting played out of town? Is this DJ moving units? Right?
So I'm gonna try and poke holes in it.
Yeah, most definitely.
And play devil's advocate a little bit. If it's just you, and you have the platform, how do you know who's popping in 10 plus states?
Most definitely.
So if you are unable to identify that, you may call on a couple people. Now, how do you know that they don't have ulterior motives?
For sure.
To only highlight the people that they're working with or that they're friends with.
For sure.
So there's nothing perfect that exists. We are born into an imperfect world from day one. What we try to do is provide some form of acknowledgement in the masses. So even the number of people in our category that are nominated have been extended to try and cover
okay,
or blanket as much as we can. But you could probably name 20 artists here in Nashville right now. Well, if there's only 20 slots on the ballot, what about the other 20 states?
Yeah, oh, most definitely, yeah.
You know, so there has to be some form of checks and balances, and what is the better representation of that city or that state? Is it the 5 people from the city that were nominated? Is it the 10 people that were nominated from the state? Or if you put apples to oranges, could a ballot totally be driven by people in Atlanta or Texas? Are their independent artists stronger than a Nashville or a Chattanooga or a Knoxville or a Huntsville or a Biloxi? Because there's artists in all of these cities.
Yes, most definitely.
In Aiken, South Carolina, there's an artist.
Yeah, most definitely. In Killeen, Texas,
it's
Texas,
an artist. Well, there's shout out to Green City, Spark Dog.
Yeah, I lived in Killeen for a second, man.
Yeah, I know about Killeen.
Yeah, okay. See, look, that's
Killeen. Yeah.
Central Texas. That's what's up.
But there's artists out in all of these. So how do you make that happen? Well, if you yourself pick it, most definitely. Where's the integrity in that? You may be impartial. If you grab 10 people in each region, then what does that look like? At some point, the people have to have a say.
Most definitely. I see what you're saying.
Some of the most or the highest promoted and or most popular categories at other award ceremonies are what? The People's Choice.
The people choice, viewer choice
They
awards.
promote that. It's heavy. People they're the ones on social media.
And they want to feel a part of.
They want to be a part
winning.
of. So we bring people in and, early stages, there were people with bogus email addresses talking about, we would respond back to people. Hey, thanks for voting. I never voted. All right, delete, pull it out. So now we use a third-party independent auditing company to validate that information. That's why the voting and nomination process is a little longer now because we actually validate that. Will it ever be perfect? No.
Yeah, most definitely.
Are we striving for perfection? No. Are we attempting to provide an outlet and an opportunity for individuals? Yes. If you're not nominated this year, will there be a next year? Yes. And we've shown that consistently. So back to your question on consistency, we've shown that if you are not nominated or win one year, there is potential for the next.
Yeah, most
because
definitely.
we have always shown that we will be back. Even
most
when
definitely you have.
we feel that we don't want to come back.
I want to ask you this too, right? Because I can see I see Born Rich Club podcast. I see Ricky's World, right? Then I see Big Facts. So I want to ask you this, right? When I see those,
y'all are all independent, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I want, but what's crazy? What's crazy because I don't want to think like this, but I instantly, when I look at that, I say, first of all, I'm super excited to be nominated anyway, and their name is on the category, right? But I'll be like, man, they ain't gonna show up. And this is just like I said, this is
so Scream will show up. So I know Scream.
DJ Scream will most definitely show
big
up.
Facts.
I don't see DJ Scream on cancer.
He's been at a few.
That's why I'm gonna say, damn, he done been to. But I'm not strictly just talking about.
I get what you're saying.
The Big Facts podcast.
Yeah. Again, this is allowing the public to have a voice and an opportunity to provide feedback on what they like. Will the top name come all the time? I mean, let's take Jelly Roll, for example. Because I'm going to keep it Nashville. I'm going to keep it Ville on you.
Come on.
Let's take Jelly Roll, for example. That man is busy.
Mm-hmm.
He has been nominated over the past couple years. He has won over the past couple years. Will he have an opportunity to attend based on the schedule that he has with touring shows and TV series
things
and
that
everything?
he got going on, yeah.
Maybe not.
It'd be dope if he do.
But has he been? Plenty of times.
Most definitely.
Gotti. I'm going to keep it Tennessee with you.
Yeah, for sure.
He may not be able to make it out, but he's been.
Most
Whether
definitely.
he acknowledges it at this point in his
he'll
career
acknowledge
or
it.
not.
No, they'll acknowledge it.
Yeah, he acknowledged it.
Yeah, he'll
I
acknowledge
don't like
it.
the way he acknowledged it. Again, I see everything.
Okay.
But we all have to start somewhere.
For sure.
And what I don't want people to do is see a name on the ballot and get discouraged because they feel that name is bigger.
True.
Celebrate your win. Embrace your accomplishment because that's how we carry on.
Most definitely. Look, I had to ask you these questions. These are things that people say, hey, gotta ask them this, ask them this, right? No, I don't love. Listen, man, you gonna keep shaking your head. You gonna keep shaking your head when I say this. You're a legend to me, man. Like this right here, like this right here is, I love having this type of conversation with you one-on-one. Like I said, I just had to have this conversation with you, bro.
Thank you so much.
Okay, right? I'm gonna get you up out of here, but I got a couple more things.
All right, what we got?
Listening now to hip hop in Nashville, right? I remember when you hit me up. I want to say last week. I moved the schedule around.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Yeah, I moved that schedule around.
Man,
for
thank you.
I
didn't have to.
No, I had to. No, I had to because I did almost 15,000 views on this clip, and it was fast too. I had a guy, Los Ghosts, here who said Nashville do not support or pay their artists properly, right? Mm-hmm. I want to ask you a question. First, how do you feel about that statement?
I feel that the statement may have been a little ambiguous
Okay.
without context.
Mm-hmm.
Because define support. What I will say as a DJ in the city,
Mm-hmm.
I can't name 5 artists that have personally provided their music to me over the past 9 months.
Hold on. Because you outside, though, and you DJing.
I DJ every week,
Most definitely you do.
and there's over 70, I counted them. There is roughly about 78 urban DJs in this city actively working,
Mhm.
male and female. Many of them don't have the music from the independent artists in the city. So when we talk about supporting the artists, how can we play your record? Honestly, I'm coming to you if we don't have it. Everything can't be a DM.
Most definitely.
Everything can't be you send one text to one person and leave the accountability on them. At some point, you yourself have to look into the mirror and say, what did I do? What can I do better? I get it. Everyone doesn't have the resources.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you the bulk of the DJs have Bree's record.
Most definitely.
But does everyone have everybody else's record? And I'm not, this is an opportunity to build and learn.
Yeah, most definitely.
This
Most
isn't
definitely.
an
Listen up, artists.
This isn't a way to shame anyone or anything like that, because if a record is hot in the city, I will buy it. I will download it. But I shouldn't always have to do that. And every DJ ain't me.
For sure.
But I love all the DJs and all the media outlets here in the city. And I'm really trying to bring everyone together so that
I saw you have an event like that. I see that. Yeah, most definitely.
So that we can close this gap that continues to hold us back from greatness. It's enough to go around.
It is. It's
this
a large
is a
pie.
billion-dollar industry.
Yeah, I would say it's a large pie, man.
If all of us get 1%, we good.
Most definitely.
You know, so when it comes to support, like, what does that support look like? There's
support to a lot of people is different, right?
Yeah, and it's different to everyone. There's a handful of
I think it's selfishness, though.
All you got to do is pull up on a DJ.
Yeah. A lot of support can be selfish, right? A lot of support can be, you don't like my shit. Like, you ain't like my Instagram picture.
But if I don't like your music, I know 50 other DJs that might be able to play it somewhere. The places I'm in, I can't always play certain things.
Shoot your mom in the face music. Yeah. Like, I'm doing a wedding, bro. Like, I'm doing a wedding. Come on now.
I do a lot of private events and everything like that, but I'm always accessible. You know, when it comes to paying artists, you are what you negotiate. There are artists in this city that I've paid personally to perform at the S.E.As, whether it's taking care of travel, giving extra tickets, or taking care of a hotel, anything like that, because I believe in them, you know, and I want to help them. You know, when we think about, it may not be cash in hand, but when we running $20,000, $30,000 on Streets 945.
Most definitely.
You a part of that.
You're a part of that. Most definitely you're a part of that.
You get the promo. When we bring in all these media outlets together for everyone, if they're in a room doing interviews and you don't enter that room, that's not on us.
No, most definitely.
You know,
but they'll blame you. But it's not on you. You're right.
But I've heard the cries. Again, I try and hear and see everything. I'm out a little bit more than I've probably ever had been over the past couple years.
You're a diamond in the. I'm telling you, man, you're a diamond in the rough, man. We love you, man.
Man,
I'm telling you.
I appreciate it, and don't deserve it, because there's so many people
most definitely
out there
deserve it.
That do a
You're
lot
a humble
more.
guy, man. You deserve it, man. I don't know why, man. You deserve it, man. What my people that we need a shot of Henny or something, man. This guy deserve it, man.
I'm only doing what I feel God has called me to do.
Okay.
I try to do the best I can when I can, and utilize my knowledge and resources to help the next person out. That's all I want to do. That's all I can do.
Where you look at hip hop for Nashville right now?
man, the music is flowing out of this city. To see, I mentioned Bree, to see, and I'm going to forget someone. I'm gonna miss someone, but I promise I love y'all. When I think about like the twins, Los Ghosts,
Yeah.
and the work that he's doing outside of the city.
Yes, most definitely.
And he's been actively working on tours and doing shows for over a decade.
He all right. Nah. Most definitely. But it's a lot.
And I'm not saying that because you brought his name up or anything like that. When I think about Blasian B3, Sweet Poison, when I think of Tim Gent, when I think of Deja McBride, the rap girl.
Oh my God. I love her.
These cats is really doing some shows. When I think of Samara Sen out of Murfreesboro, people don't realize she from the borough.
Yes. And a freshman, double XL freshman.
Yeah, I went to one of her shows on the rooftop over at the Bobby Hotel about a month or so ago, and she's
very dope.
She is so dope.
Answer
and
that
the
DM,
other
girl.
artists that were featured on that show are also here in Nashville.
See, I didn't even know that, but I remember when someone posted her. I instantly went over and I heard it's like the rap girl. Like soon as I heard Bree, the rap girl, Tim Gent, my favorite.
Show together.
Yeah, listen, I'm like,
they're gonna
I gotta
sell
go. I gotta go to this show because this is gonna be history, right?
Yeah.
So before we go, man, listen, dope conversation. I love it, man.
Appreciate it.
And I was gonna ask you something that you just took it right out of my mouth. I was gonna ask you about the female hip hop, but you most definitely just said they name because they on fire too.
I mean, they like women. I'm telling you, like this is your
the
time.
men better get out the way, right? Because these women coming.
Yeah. It's so much talent in this city, and even the producers. So
let's talk about something right quick.
Yes. When we think about Smokey, when we think about what
Smokey Hendrix doing wonderful, man. It's so many. I like Raw Tune.
I
like Raw Tune because Raw Tune was a DJ. He was one of my DJs. Nice. Oh man, God, nice.
The names just void me every now and then.
Nice done did with Robert Ronell.
I know so many names and I know so many people. I can't always think of everyone in the moment.
You know what I'm saying? DJ Coop. It's so many.
Shout out to Coop, man. He took his win on Slept On DJ of the Year and ran with that.
Yeah, most definitely.
But the city is buzzing and there's no reason why we can't be further ahead.
Most definitely, man. It's a lot. Listen. From me to you, this is my camera right here. I am not going to keep looking in this camera. I'm going to look in this camera. Listen, man, you already understand what just happened, man. Somebody come in here, lay jewels, so much jewels you can put necklace on, a bracelet and everything.
Iced out.
He's letting artists know, for one, do not, and I say this out loud, do not think just because you didn't get nominated doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. This guy say he's accessible. You can pull up on him. You can give him your clean versions of your records, dirty versions of your records. He can, like he said, even if it's not his cup of tea, it's 78 other DJs.
Yeah, and I'm gonna send it to all of them.
And you see what I'm saying?
And the media outlets. If you got an EPK together, a bio, a press release, something, I'm gonna send it for free. I'm not I ain't gotta charge nobody.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But and that's the thing. And that's why you a legend to us. No. Because you are speaking from the heart and you also continue highlighting Nashville since 1990.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? This is something that you've been doing.
So what I'll add, and we can close on this or anything.
Come on, let's go.
But for the Nashville artists, one thing I will say, again, I'm gonna go back to, I'm a music supervisor for a film company called Onyx Theory Arts.
Most definitely.
I've placed music in 7+ films to date over the past couple years. In each film, I've always had a Nashville artist have their music in that film. That's how much I love this city. That's how much I love the people here.
That's dope.
If you don't send your music to me, how can I get it in the film?
Yeah.
If you lease the beat from someone on YouTube, but you can't, you got to read that paperwork. If it can't go in the film, then I can't use it. I will help negotiate. If I really believe in the record, I'll even try and make it happen for you because I've done that for an artist in this city with a producer who lives in Germany. We cleared it. I made it happen. No fees. If you hit me up, I got you. If you don't hit me up, I can't do nothing for you, man.
There you go. There you go. Listen, he just laid the foundation down for you artists. Listen, go out. Do your thing. Listen what he also said, man.
Pull up on these DJs. Come on,
make sure y'all business right. Make sure you can clear these records. But if you can't clear these records and you need somebody to help you take you down that GPS road so they can do it for you or help you, this man just gave you, the blueprint for it. Listen, this your boy Lano XL, man. This was a wonderful, amazing. Listen, this is an exclusive. Y'all ain't never saw me sit like this. Come on, man.
Born rich.
It's born rich, man. Listen, man. I most definitely love that you came on the show, partner. Man, listen, man. You got look, like I say, I don't care what you say, man. Legend, man. Listen, go vote. Go make sure that if your cousin rap and he's nominated, make sure y'all go vote.
Support your people.
Support your people, man. Listen, this is LeBron James, Michael Jordan year. This is how long the S.E.A. been running around,
23.
man. So look, some of y'all ain't even 23
Hey, we in the 2-3 zone.
We in the 2-3 zone. Some of y'all ain't even shout out to Lido, man, for sure. Because, hey, right now the S.E.A. is in a 2-3 zone. Y'all already know, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Look, this your boy, Lano XL. And before I go, I'm going to end it with two things, man. Get money, stay true, get money. Peace.